welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a GIF that has motion, and in order to do that you guys have to have lots of slides. So as you see here, I already have my first slide and I want to duplicate it because I already had it pre-made. So I'm going to delete that image just so I could start out from scratch with you guys. So I'm going to go to my elements and I'm going to look for the circle that has the little cartoon like image inside of it. That just lets you know that you could add any image to turn it into a circle shape. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of this first one since I already duplicated. And there you go, I have my first slide. And in order to get my second slide with the wood shape, what I am going to do is I'm going to duplicate this slide yet again to add the image into this blank one. So I'm going to be looking for a wood image. So I'm going to go to photos, and I currently just going through my slides that I recently used, but you could just type in the name that's going to show up here for the grain that I use. So you're going to use wood planks. You could type that into your search engine under photos and it should show up. So I'm going to slide it and drag it into my circle, and there you go, I have my wood circle. Now that I have that, I don't need this slide, so I'm going to delete it. And now in order to get my moon shape, what I am going to do first is I have to duplicate this slide again. Now I have my first 3 slides, but in order to create the moon shape, as you see right here, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go back to the elements, and now I'm going to click on the regular circle shape. And then I'm going to turn that shape into white. I'm going to stretch it out and get my desired shape. And I'm going to drop it in there. And there you go. Now I have my moon shape. So now I have my first 3 slides, and since this one already was pre-made, I'm going to delete it. And now I'm going to duplicate this slide, as you see here. And now I'm going to be looking for my string to add to this slide. So I went into elements again, and I already had used it before, so it's already on my recently used. But as you can see there, you can see the title, and you can search it under elements. And you're going to scroll down till you find your ribbon. Here it is. And this is the name. So I'm going to click, and then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to drag it up, and I'm also going to make sure that I position it towards the back of the moon. And I'm going to duplicate that slide. And I'm going to get rid of this one. So I have my first 4 slides. Now in order to get this other image, what I'm going to do is I am going to left click and highlight what I want to group. That way I could just move everything at once. So I duplicated what I selected, and then I'm going to just drag it and flip it, and I'm going to minimize it to make it my desired size. That looks good. Okay, and now I am going to look for my ribbon like you see right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this image, and then I'm going to flip it. There you go. I'm going to add it right there, and you're going to position that backwards. Duplicate that page again, and I'm going to get rid of this one because it was already pre-made. So now to add my third moon and string, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate my moon again. I'm going to move it where I want it, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to duplicate my string and drag it to where I want it. Oh, that looks good. So I'm going to keep it just like that. And you're going to position that backwards if you want, or just leave it in the front just to add a little depth to it. I deleted that slide. And now to get my beautiful bride in there, I'm going to duplicate my slide. And I'm going to go into my photos. And you're going to type in wedding dress to search for it. I mean, you don't have to use this exact bride. You can use any other bride that you choose. I just wanted to show you guys a simple GIF so you guys get an idea of how to create movement to your Canva GIFs or even movies. Alright, so I was sliding down and looking for my bride, and I guess I was not finding her. And I don't want to bore you guys just scrolling and scrolling. Alright, this is, I guess, an hour later and I'm still scrolling. So to make it easier for you guys and to make this video a little bit shorter, I think I'm just gonna go back and go to my recent images because I was having a hard time finding it. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go into my recently used, and there she is, voila. See, I didn't have to keep scrolling. So now, in order just to get the bride, I'm going to, see, that's what I want. Oops, she's on the wrong slide. Gotta move her down. All right, I'm gonna go to effects and I'm going to remove the background. And there she is, all alone without her background. So I'm going to position her exactly where I want her. So what I did here is I minimized her just to make her fit perfectly. And there you go, guys. She is all complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to create this. And now, in order to create the GIF, make sure you give it a name, and you are going to download. Make sure you download as a GIF, which it should be your last option, or you have the option of movie. But I want to make this a GIF. So you're going to click on GIF and you're going to download it. And that's it. And when you open it, it should have some movement. Even though Canva's movement is a little bit slower, on my next video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to speed up your GIFs to make them the speed that you desire. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and give me a thumbs up. All right, guys. I will see you guys next time.